I stopped using the elevator after it trapped me for 45 minutes. It wasn't dramatic. No sparks, no screaming, no emergency lights. The car just stopped between floors one night while I was headed down from my apartment. The doors didn't open. The call button worked, but no one answered for a long time. Long enough for my breathing to get loud. Long enough for me to realize how small that space really was. After that, I took the stairs. My building had one main stairwell, concrete from top to bottom, painted a dull beige that always smelled faintly like dust and cleaning chemicals. It wasn't pleasant, but it was reliable. At least that's what I told myself. I worked closing shifts at a warehouse across town, which meant I usually got home between midnight and 1 a.m. The stairwell was always empty at that hour, at least visually. I'd push open the heavy door, hear it echo shut behind me, and start climbing. My footsteps were loud in the enclosed space, each one bouncing back, slightly delayed. It was lonely, but predictable. Until one night, I heard another set of footsteps. They weren't behind me. They weren't above me. They were somewhere else in the stairwell, moving at the same pace I was. At first, I thought it was an echo. Stairwells do that. Sound folds in on itself, makes it hard to tell where anything is coming from. So I slowed down. The footsteps slowed too. I stopped completely. They stopped. I stood there for a full 10 seconds, listening. Nothing. Then I took one step. One footstep echoed back. Perfectly timed. That was when I realized it wasn't an echo. Echoes lag. This didn't. The next night, it happened again. Same thing. Footsteps syncing with mine. This time, I tried something different. I stopped suddenly and turned around. Nothing behind me. Just concrete steps stretching downward, empty and silent. I turned back and continued climbing. 2 floors up, I heard a door open. The heavy stairwell door on the floor above creaked inward. Then, it closed softly. Too softly. No one was supposed to be there at that hour. After that, it wasn't just sound. It was smell. Halfway up the stairwell one night, I caught the faint scent of cigarette smoke. Old smoke. Stale. I didn't smoke, and the building had been smoke-free for years. I stopped and inhaled carefully. The smell was stronger above me. I climbed one more floor. The smell vanished instantly, like it had never been there at all. I needed to know if this was real, so one night, I tested it. I entered the stairwell and started climbing normally. After 1 floor, I stopped. Counted to 10. Nothing. Then I stomped my foot hard against the concrete. The sound echoed violently. A second later, another stomp answered back. Same force, same timing. From somewhere above me. I didn't test it again. I tried using the stairwell earlier in the evening. Nothing happened. I tried using it in the morning. Nothing. Only late. Only when I was alone. I asked a neighbor casually one day if anyone else used the stairs at night. She frowned. They lock those after midnight. I laughed, thinking she was joking. She wasn't. I went to the building manager. He pulled up the access logs. The stairwell doors automatically locked at 12 a.m. Fire code exception only. No badge entries, no maintenance access, no residents. No one should be in there after midnight, he said. I told him about the footsteps, the doors, the smell. He didn't laugh. He just stared at the screen longer than necessary. Then he said, "We've had complaints before." Years ago, a man had been injured in the stairwell. Not killed, but badly hurt. He'd fallen between floors while the building was under renovation. No cameras, no witnesses. They didn't find him until morning. He survived, barely. He sued, lost, and moved out. But the manager hesitated when he told me that part, because apparently the complaints didn't stop after he left. One night, I didn't move. I entered the stairwell at 12:43 a.m. and stood perfectly still on the first landing. Minutes passed. Nothing. Then, I heard breathing. Close. Slow. Controlled. Right behind me. I didn't turn around. I didn't move. The breathing stopped. Then, I felt it. The slightest shift of air against my neck, like someone leaning in closer. I bolted. I didn't care which floor I ended up on. I burst through the nearest stairwell door and ran down the hallway until I found an exit. I didn't use the stairwell again. Ever. Months later, I moved out. On my last day, I took the elevator down. As the doors closed, I glanced at the stairwell door across the lobby. For just a moment, I thought I saw it move. Not open, just flex. Like someone inside had leaned against it, waiting for night. This has been Velvet Dread. Sleep well, if you can. If you enjoyed this story, like and subscribe for more stories like this, narrated by an actual human.